eating, no drinking, and no smoking while the Zoomobile. Also, please remain seated while the Zoomobile is in motion. Coming up on our right-hand side, we're passing our Himalayan car. They're all eating right now. Our Himalayan car are actually exclusive to our Zoomobile tours. You are the only ones who get to see them, so lucky you. Himalayan car, as our name suggests, came out of the Himalayan region between Ukraine and Kashmir. Something pretty gross about Himalayan cars is they actually secrete odorants and mucus from their hooves, so pretty nasty. And so if they ever get lost or separated from their herd, they can just sniff their way back to them. So nasty but useful. There's also some tar on top of that rocky snowstorm right now. There you go. On our right is now our Indian rhino exhibit. It's all the way at the back right now. We do have two of them. Our female's name is Astra Kiran, and our male's name is Vishnu. I believe that's Astra Kiran, the female out right now. You're probably wondering where our second one is, where Vishnu is, but they're actually very solitary animals, which just means that they like their alone time, so we only have one on display to at a time. Pretty cool. Looks like he's walking over to get fed. Taking time for him. As you go over the bridge about 150 feet above the Rouge Valley, so if you're scared of heights, just close your eyes for a minute. I promise you'll be over really soon. If you're fine, however, want to look to your right, you can see that million trees there. That's our Indo-Malay village, and we can find our white-tailed fish, our family of orangutans, as well as our reticulated pythons. That's one of the largest snakes in the world, and her name is Tiki. On our right, this belongs to our gaur being lazy and lying down in the cluster right there. Gaurs are the largest members of the bovine family, and bovine is just a fancy word for cattle. They look like bulls. Their names are Flower, Wilmot, and Forest. And their little family. It's pretty cute. They always snuggle together like that. On our tour, we're making 4 station stops. First will be in our Canadian domain. That's where you can find our cougars, our moose, and our grizzly bears. Then from there, we'll be heading to Africa Savannah, where you can find our hippos, our white rhinos, and our white lions. Then from there, we'll be heading to the Americas, where you can find our jaguars, our octopus, and our polar bears. And then we'll be heading back to our main station, and that's where we just pulled out of. Beside us on our right, it is currently under construction, but it will be the future home to our 2 Maasai giraffes, the Starry and Twiga. They'll be making the move into there in a couple of weeks, but before then, we'll see them later on at our tour as we're leaving Africa. On our left, you can see a foggy view of the Rouge Valley. The Rouge Valley actually just became a national park in the last couple of years or so. You can't build on that land. You could build a house there if you want to. The Rouge Valley is also home to more species of butterflies than anywhere else in all of southern Ontario. And if butterflies do interest you, check out our Malayan Woods Pavilion. There's lots and lots of butterflies in there, and that pavilion is closest to our main station stop. And on our right now, that's meant to mark our Serengeti Bush Camp. The Serengeti Bush Camp is the place that allows you, your family, and your friends to stay overnight at the zoo. Our program provides you with a fully guided night tour, so you can check out some of our nocturnal animals. You get fuel meal service, all your meals, campfire activities, and you can sleep in the tent there as well. Sometimes when you're sleeping, you even hear lions roaring in the distance, so it's really, really cool. If you would like more information on our Serengeti Bush Camp, TorontoZoo.ca, or visit guest services on your way out to pick up a brochure. Beside us on our right, that's our Simba Safari Lodge. It's one of our many restaurants we have situated around the zoo, and that one's located in Africa Savannah. It's also fully licensed, so if you're over 19 and need a bit of a pick-me-up, you can get an alcoholic beverage there. It's a nice place to go. Warm you up too if you got wet. On our left, that's a sign for our Great Barrier Reef exhibit. Our Great Barrier Reef exhibit is located in our Australasia Pavilion. It's home to different species of fish, including jellyfish and starfish. It's also home to our Komodo dragon, our bearded dragon, and our tree climbing kangaroos. If you want to check out those guys, the third stop in the stop for you, and that's the Americas. On our right, we're passing the back end of our cheetah exhibit. The cheetah exhibit is actually one of the largest in the entire zoo, so it's fairly rare we get to see them. I think there is one at the top of that hill there. I can see a cheetah head. There he is, lying down. They're pretty hard to see when you're sitting down there, unless you I'm standing. If you want to check out the fastest animals in the world, you can have to our second stop, that's Africa Savannah. And there's actually 3 separate viewing areas there, so you almost always get to see them. It's really cool. We're now approaching our first stop, however, this is our Canadian domain. When we stop, you go straight ahead of our Zoomobile, and then to the left down our grizzly bear trail, that will take you into our Canadian domain, where you can find our cougars, our lynx, our wood bison, our moose, our caribou, our raccoons, our Arctic wolves, and of course our grizzly bears. If you are getting off this stop, please just wait till our Zoomobile comes to a complete stop. Just make sure you have all your personal belongings with you and watch your step as well as your head as you're getting off on your right-hand side only. So thank you. Just to let you know, our Zoomobile come around every 15 minutes. We get to check out these animals. We'll be back to pick you up in 15 minutes or every 15 minutes after that.